to give us some good tips and info. When I started, I was all about making money from commission. So, and that's awesome. Like, we can make money from commission. But I just wanted Angelica to get on here because, you know, eventually I wanted to start making money from my team and, you know, cycles and everything, and learn more about volume and all that good stuff, because that's where you're going to grow your income and make it more stable each week. So I'll go ahead and just hand it over to you, Angelica.
Well, so for any of you guys, I'm trying to see everyone who's on here, but if you're not Emerald, if you don't know about Team Cycle bonuses, you have to be an Emerald coach to start earning Team Cycle bonuses, and so that's 2 coaches. And if you're not already Emerald, and my first recommendation is sign up your spouse if you have one, or a family member. And there's, if anyone's, I mean, I was skeptical at first, and I know even Sarah was skeptical until recently, but there's some really good videos, one that I've shared, and we can share it. I'll share it to Sarah after, just in case anyone hasn't seen it, why you should sign up a spouse, why it's beneficial for you. So if you're not already Emerald, then that's like main priority, because you can't earn cycles until you're Emerald coach. And once you, so for anyone that doesn't know, we'll just do a quick overview. As an Emerald coach, you get $14 per cycle, $16 per cycle as a Ruby, and $18 per cycle as a Diamond coach. So that's like when people say they hit their highest paid rank, that means Diamond coach. Sorry for the little bird next to me. So as you grow, because you can become an Emerald coach and just have 2 coaches, and be discount coaches, which is fine. But if you're not going to be, you know, you're not going to be earning cycles from just discount coaches unless you have a ton of carryover, and eventually you'll finally get a cycle. But your main priority is getting Emerald with, and you can use just family members, discount coaches, whatever. But what your focus is that you want to be adding coaches who are producing volume. And so by producing volume, you know, mostly everyone should have a strong leg or weak leg, and sometimes they're even, which is fine also. And you want to be looking to see what your strong leg is. And if you don't know how to do that, you would sign in and go to My Business. You go to volume and then carryover volume, and you see, if you scroll over, like look at the right side, it says LV, and then there's a thing that says RV. That's your left volume and your right leg volume, and see which one has more. And so that would be your strong leg. And so that means that you want to be able to start building your weak leg, and your strong leg comes from your upline, from trickle down, and also like your own coaches, but also from trickle down, from which you can see in the graphical genealogy. It's a lot to understand at first, but your main priority is that you want to really grow your weak leg. And so make sure that you have, you know, say your strong leg. Right now, I have a really, really, really strong leg from Jen Richardson and everything that's still constantly growing. I mean, I have like 1.8 million carryover, which is insane. And it's something I'm never going to use. And it's actually, I'm hitting the week where it's a master flush, where it's all going to disappear, which is 5,000 lifetime cycles. But well, your main priority is that you want to be able to say, okay, I have so much volume on my left leg, so I know that I just need to build my right leg. So once you hit it, your main focus is to get to Diamond first. You want to think about, as you're growing from Emerald, like, yeah, your cycles are important, but you have to still make sure that your legs are even. So you need 4 coaches and 4 coaches. And so you can think about, you know, you still need 2 Emeralds on each side. So you kind of want to think about, as you're adding coaches, you know, okay, is this person, or they seem like they're a rock star? And it's always just, it's a guessing game. And it's always just so random how people end up working out. So you want to make sure that you have someone that could be Diamond or Emerald potential on your left leg, someone Emerald potential on your right leg, to make it even, to focus for Diamond. And once you hit Diamond is when you can really start focusing on pushing for Team Cycle bonuses and putting tons of producers. Like, you want to make sure you're stable as a Diamond, to make sure that you have not just 4 coaches on one leg, but like probably 6 to 7 coaches on each leg. And then once you figure out what your weak leg is, and start stocking every single coach on that leg. And you want to be producing, so you have high producing coaches on your weak leg, And that will be, and $14 and $16, $18 doesn't seem like a lot of money. But when you have it to the point where, you will need to focus on Success Club for yourself, but you're implementing the teaching into your coaches that they need to hit Success Club also, that's when everyone's hitting Success Club, the volume starts building up. Plus they're on their own HD and they're, just regular sales. And then the commission or the PV from prior month Success or Shakeology, that all goes through, and it really adds up really super fast. And so, $18 one cycle, but you get to the point where you're making, hundreds or thousands of dollars every single week, because just mainly from your team. And you want it to the point where, and I heard this in one of the trainings, that 80% of your income is going to come from 20% of your team. So you have to find out, you look in your team, and you can't hold every single coach's hand as much as you want to. You have to find, because not everyone wants it. You can't drag people along who don't want it. Sorry. Maybe can you go? Okay, can you go by the girls' room real quick? Talking about having a serious conversation while Thomas trains. Andrew. Okay, sorry. So you want to find the coaches who, over time, there's coaches who are hitting Success Club every single month, and they're diamond, and then guess what? They lose it because it's not a priority in their life anymore. And so that's when you just take the time and you start to realize if they don't want it, you can't want it for them. And so you just have to find people that you can work with who are willing to do work and focus on Success Club and make that a main priority in their life. You can come and go and go from please. And so that's what your main focus is. So you really need to focus on hitting diamond first. That's like your main goal, is getting emerald first. But don't even think about don't okay, emerald's so hard. How am I ever going to diamond? It's 2 coaches, and you're hitting emerald a couple more times after that. You need to help your coaches hit emerald and help them see the importance of hitting Success Club every month. And you should be hitting Success Club every single month. And even if it's the last day of the month, you don't say, oh, well, I'd rather stay with people until tomorrow where it's counting for next month. You do it right now. I mean, guess what? I'll be honest. Here I am, a 5-star elite coach, and I've got 2 Success Club points. Okay? It's just one of those months where things are slow, and I was slow last month, but I still ended with 10 points last month, and I will this month too, because it's my priority to show my team that I can't say, oh, you need to hit Success Club when I'm not hitting it myself. So that's, as a leader, and even if you have only 1 coach right now or 0 coaches, you're showing your people that this is a priority and they need to make it a priority. So you have to be the one leading them and showing them how to do it first. And you have to stay consistent every single day. And, don't show up just one day. You have to show up every single day on your Facebook and show everyone your workouts and your Shakeology and doing a basic power hour. This is actually recently, okay, I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and I am a terrible system person, terrible being organized. I recently got this notebook from Walmart. It's just a basic binder. I got some inserts, and I put some paper in each section. And so I have a national wake up call section. I've got a different section for actives, people who are working towards emerald and diamond, a different list of people I need to follow up with and things like that. And I just sit down with my computer and I go through my book and kind of just, simple things. I have a to-do list. I'll show you real quick. I have a to-do list. I have lists of people that I've made. I've written down, I went through my Facebook and I made different lists of people that I need to follow up with. And because I'm kind of the person, I'm trying not to be that person anymore, where you go through your messages and kind of use your message section as my checklist. Well, that's a terrible idea, because then I heard if you don't have a list, then you don't have a business, is what I heard. I think maybe Caleb Thomas said that. And so one day I just went through my Facebook, and it took me probably over an hour, because I have 2,800 friends. A lot of them are a couple hundred are coaches. I just went through their friends, and right on your desktop, you can do it. Go to your friends list. I started scrolling through it, and I said, you know what? Anyone that I've ever talked to that I realized I need to check with, I wrote them down on the paper. Anyone that I realized, I would like them as a coach, or they could be the potential challenger. I wrote them on the list, and I have like 5.5 pages of people that I wrote down. And so now I'll use that as my list to go through as I'm messaging, sitting down for my power hour, like, working out. Okay, right now I'm super pregnant and my baby doesn't always cooperate. So that's not always a daily task. But normally, you get in your workout, you figure out the time to do it. And if you can't do it until nighttime, you kind of have to make sure that you're posting. I'm going all over the place right now, but your workout, and you need to really think about what times you're posting, because some people don't do the workout until the middle of the night. Well, no one's going to see your video or your workout from, midnight. So you really want to think about when you're doing your power hour, your priority, your list of things you need to do. So you're working out, you're messaging, you kind of want to find the time, because I try to message people in the morning or midday when people are more likely to see it. Because if I message people in the middle of the night at 1:30 in the morning when I happen to be awake, they might miss it in the morning and they're not going to see it. So making, if you're worrying about Success Club, are you doing your power hour? Are you doing your own workouts and showing a before and after? And because that's like the big thing, when you need to be working out and showing your own before and after pictures. Like, you can't just I'm really bad at starting a workout and then doing, a few days and saying, oh, I'm getting bored, I need to do something new. Or, oh, I'm going to do 21-day fixed workouts, but I'm only going to eat half of the way I should and not use the containers. And I know someone recently posted, well, I really want to, I don't know what group it was in, but I really want to get rid of my mom belly, but I'm not eating pretty good. Well, you have to make sure you're doing 110%. Like, if you want to focus, you can work out all day, every day, but if you're not eating correctly, like, you want to be showing. I say you all have workouts that you can start a workout that you can show and like put on social media. Like, guess what? I may have kind of jumped from here to there and here to there to different workouts, but I'm going to commit right now to 21-day fixed or whatever, 3 weeks. And I want to stay accountable to myself, so I'm going to use this as my public platform. Whatever. Post a lot of people have been doing like before pictures where they kind of put a strip over their midsection or whatever to kind of show like a sneak peek of their before pictures. So you don't have to show the whole thing to begin with, but it makes you stay accountable also to yourself. And make sure that you're posting, every single day. Make sure you commit to it, because if you don't have any before and after pictures, no one cares what Sarah Beasley did and she ended up on, like, not that I don't care, but they don't care about Autumn Calabrese and whatever. Like, people, like, they want to see you and they want to see that you're doing it too. Like, yeah, that's cool that Sarah is amazing and I was on Good Morning America People magazine, and you're connected to her, but that's not your results and your transformation, in that, they connect to you for a reason. So you need to show them that you are able to do it despite your, what could be your excuses every day. And that's really going to be the main part of your entire business, is just doing that. The simple little things that no one thinks about, doing those little things and messaging people and building relationships, joining groups and not posting, hey, I have a new group starting. No, build the relationships, be in groups that relate to your life, and be posting about, what's actually, why you're in there. Something that, if you're in a crafting group, post them in crafting, and if they comment on it, happen to send them a friend request and keep them, then you'll see your Facebook feed and keep up with your why. Like, Sarah does a really good job with always posting her why repeatedly. Like, it's on, like, she's always doing it, always showing where she came from and where she started. And so you really want that to be your main focus. And then you can work on Success Club. Then you can work on adding a team. And then you can work on helping them hit Success Club, because you know the basics. And, really focusing on Diamond. And, some people could take a year to get the Diamond, or they might never. But there's no reason why you can't. I hit Diamond in a month. You can do it. There's no reason why you can't say, I'm going to do it, and there's no reason why I can't. You're adding coaches. If you're hitting Success Club, that means that someone last month tried Shakeology. Are they staying on it? Do they want a discount? That's when you reach out and say, hey, how are you doing with your Shakeology and your workout? Are you going to continue Shakeology? If they say yes, say, would you like a discount? That's all you have to do. Explain the option, the way that you can get them started as a discount coach. And then now you have one coach closer to hitting Diamond. And then you want to find the people that you can help become emeralds. And that's when you can really start focusing and helping them build their volume. But you have to have the basis first to do any of that, because you don't want a team, you don't want to go emerald and then have it just crumble, because you have to keep, you get to hit diamond and then hit it again and hit it again. You have to constantly be adding coaches, because you can't just say, well, I got 4 on my left, 4 on my right, my 2 emeralds. Okay, I'm cool. I don't need to recruit anymore. Wrong. So you can't do that. You have to be, you can't just turn around and say, I'm helping them hit emeralds, so I'm going to stop hitting Success Club and I'm going to stop recruiting. You have to keep focusing on your own business. And I struggle. You go through waves where even me, I'm helping build diamonds. And sometimes I lose focus on my own business because I'm so busy helping all my other coaches. But you have to stay committed. You can never do more than 50-50. Like, you have to 50%. Like, first thing you do, you work on your business that day. And then if you have time, you help your coaches. Not that you shouldn't keep your team as a priority, but you have to keep your business as a priority, because you're never going to grow and continue to grow if you aren't continuing to build and continue to recruit. So all the volume and all the income is not going to happen unless you have those main things. So hitting Success Club, being an emerald coach, and then if you have 2 coaches, why can't you have 2 more and then 2 more after that? It's presenting opportunity and showing people in a non-spammy, like, real life way. This is what I do every day. Like, I'm able to be home with my kids and go to their appointments today because of Beachbody, because I don't have to work. I work from home. I don't have to leave the home to work. And, people who show the workouts with their kids in the background, like, that's real life. And that's what people want to see. They don't want to see you, all with makeup on for your workout, looking beautiful, because that's not real. And they will say, well, I don't look like that, so I probably won't relate to her. So having your kids in the background, your kids helping you and things like that. And, like, now there's a live thing. I haven't ventured into the whole live video. Sarah's at a couple of times this thing, like, beginning your workouts. And I know if anyone follows Ali Dar, she does a lot of live videos for different things. And it really helps people, I think, see kind of your life in a real way. And so they're seeing that, well, if you can do it and you can be that and be successful, and even if you're not making thousands of dollars a week, you're still helping change lives. And so there's no reason why you can't say, I'm a coach and a great team, and I want you to be on this team with me. Tell people, like, if you think that if you have a relationship and you've gotten to the point where you can talk to someone like that, say, I want you to be a coach on my team because I think you would be great because of X, Y, Z. You're very personable, and I want to help change your life also. And I want to help you make the income to be able to stay home and whatever you want to do. Not everyone wants to stay home. That's fine. And everyone has kids. But every person has a reason why they want to change their life with Beachbody. Like, there's always some kind of way that Beachbody can help impact their lives by losing weight or gaining weight or muscle, and, like, having a better relationship with their spouse or their family. Because Beachbody hasn't just helped me financially. I mean, there was a point where my husband and I were like, terrible. I mean, we still have some communication issues, but, there's the very beginning, almost 3 years ago, when I signed up, it was like, I was overweight and insecure and just everything, and kind of had a lot of tension between in our relationship. And, we had young kids, and then they were only a couple months old, like 6 months old, and a year and a half, or almost not even 2 years old. And now they're 13 months and 3 and 4 and almost another one on the way. And I mean, a lot of things have happened along the way, but overall, Beachbody has helped me. I am a huge introvert where I don't even like talking to anybody. I mean, Sarah's the complete opposite of me. Like, she'll go on and talk to anybody, but I don't like doing that. I don't enjoy doing it. Feel very safe on my computer. But I've gotten to the point over the last couple of years where I have no problem being in a store and having some of my, like, Beachbody clothes on and talking to people. Or, I mean, you don't have to Beachbody clothes, but, like, I find some way to talk to people about Beachbody and, the opportunity. If I'm in the line at the checkout at Walmart and I see someone with a little kid, like, oh, how old is he? Like, that's the same age as my baby, and whatever. And, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to think about. Come here, you little baby. I'm talking about you. And so just find a way, like, to be able to introduce Beachbody in your lifestyle. Like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I get to stay home. Oh, well, you know, like, do you work, whatever? Well, yeah, or I'm so glad I get to work from home is what I normally say. People say, oh, what do you do? Well, I'm an online fitness coach at Beachbody. And they kind of usually starts a conversation, and by the end, I have to add them on Facebook. I get everyone on Facebook somehow, or even if it doesn't have anything to do with Beachbody. Like, oh, you got a little kid? Oh, look at your kid the same age as mine. It'd be so cool to do play date sometime. How about what's your name on Facebook? I'll find you so we can chat sometime. And then guess what? Because you're constantly sharing about your Beachbody stuff in a non-spammy way, in your workouts, your eating, your lifestyle, they see that and they get interested. But you never push it down their throat. It's just kind of like the cycle that you kind of, you know, I never would have been able to do that. But Beachbody helped me learn how to get outside of my comfort zone and out of my box, and I'm able to do more things. But yeah, I'm losing focus, Sarah. But I think it's unmuted. So I don't know if anyone has any questions. But basically, like, what I'm trying to say is that without all of the foundation, the basics, every single day, you won't build your income and you won't build your team without doing those simple basic things.
Right. And you never stop those things. Like, no matter how many people that you have on your team, you know, like, I feel like now I have a more established, bigger team, but I don't stop recruiting. I don't stop constantly trying to find coaches. I don't stop trying to hit success points, because like Angelica was saying, if I don't do all of those things, then I won't keep going in my business. I won't keep growing. I won't keep making more money. I won't keep rank advancing, whatever. And I have to do those things because I want everyone on my team to do the same things that I do, like she was saying. And, you know, I hit diamond in a month too, just like Angelica. And it was because I wanted it bad enough. Like, when you want something bad enough, you're gonna do it. Like, I didn't do it with coaches that were ready to work the business, and with coaches that were, you know, whatever. I think I had like maybe one working coach when I hit diamond. They were all discount coaches. Like, 8 people really isn't that many people. Like, if you have 200 people or 100 people even on your Facebook, like, finding 8 people on something that you're showing them that they can lose weight on and that changes their life, like just with weight loss, you can get 8 discount coaches. I did in a month. Angelica, is that how you know, got your diamond? I don't know if that's how you.
Yeah. I mean, my original 8 coaches, I think my very, very first coach, who was a diamond, and it happened, life kind of takes whatever, but she actually recently canceled. I know she had a lot going on in her life, but it was one of my diamond coaches. But my original 8, and people always say down the road, your first 8 coaches probably won't be there.
Right.
Like, in the end.
I don't remember any of mine. Like, Sherelle was even a coach. Sherelle, you guys know Sherelle? She was one of my first, I think she was like one of my first coaches when I started. And you guys, Sherelle quit. And she came back like a year later. And now she's doing really good in the business. But,
yeah.
You know, she would have never came back to me if I had just given up, or if I hadn't kept looking to keep moving my business forward, you know? And I don't think I think I might still have a couple of my very first coaches as discount coaches. They don't even work the business, but they're still there. Like, there's always going to be so many people that you can help, and you know, the only reason, it was a month before a retreat, a free weekend retreat, just like I'm hosting in the fall. And that's the only reason I hit diamond, you guys, because I wanted to go on a free weekend vacation. And it was the month I had to do it by the next month in order to go. And so that made me, like, that drove me to do it and to get it done. Like, that was my main priority. And you know, you guys can think about October and you can say, okay, so I've got, you know, 2-3 months. I'm going to hit diamond by October, but I'm going to give myself some room and say I won't do it till July. If you guys are waiting, saying I won't do it until July, you're not going to do it. I highly doubt you're going to do it. If you tell yourself you're going to do it by June, I would say you might hit it by July. But if you're putting it out there, if it's that far down your priority list, in my experience, I just don't see it happening. You know, you have to give yourself a shorter time limit, in my opinion. Don't you think, Angelica?
Well, I can tell you from experience that Miss Sarah Beasley, give yourself a goal date of about 5 to 6 months down the road.
Yeah,
I only do
that because that's what I give other people. Like, I'll give her my goal date for like 6 months away.
And then she smashed it like weeks later. Like weeks later, you hit it. And you're like, why? Why?
Like, in my mind, I tell people, like, I'll tell her I'm not going to do something for like 5 more months. But in my mind, it's more like 1 month away.
I agree. I agree, Sarah.
I like to say things out loud.
No, I agree with you. I think that if you're saying, well, I'm not going to try recruiting until next month or adding emeralds until next month, then are you really going to do it? Like, you know, make it a priority that
it's not going to drive you enough if it's 2 or 3 months away and that's literally what you're thinking in your mind. Like, it's one thing if that's what you're telling me, because I do that with Angelica. I put it out there where I have plenty of room in case I don't, because I don't want to let myself down if I don't get it. But I'll tell her 5 months away, but I'll get it done by 1 or, you know, at the most 2 months in my mind, because in my mind it's very much shorter than what I've told her, because I want to push myself. And if I don't give myself those time limits, then it's not on my priority list, you know?
I agree, for sure. We only have 8.5 minutes left. I don't know if anyone has something they wanted to talk about.
Yeah, if you guys want to open your lines now, and if you guys want to ask Angelica about anything that she can talk on more.
Hey, step back.
Well, I have a question. I work a lot, like 60 hours a week mandatory, but I am still trying to post, and I do a lot of the messaging because people were complaining that there was too much of it on my page. So I do a lot of messaging, but is there something else I can do?
I would say, I mean, first of all, who cares what people say about you posting? Because they're not making your income. You know, I know you have a full-time job, but it's not, if they don't like to see it, then they can scroll past. That's what I say. And so, you know, I think that as long as you're making, it's not 100% Beachbody, and it's not like a ton of call to action flyer posts. And call to action, if anyone doesn't know that, it's just basically like now hiring or recruiting for, like, say, your new challenge group. Like, those are call to action. But as long as you're posting, and like as long as you're making it, like, you know, you're posting still about like your spouse, your kids, your life, your work, a whole mix of things, and you're not making it 100% Beachbody, then who cares what they say? That's what I think. I don't care what people say, and I used to, and I mean, it still bothers me from time to time. But if it's not, you know, go to your own Facebook and see. Some people, I tell coaches, like, they're sharing things of just like random nonsense all day long.
Yeah.
Say it's overboard. But go to I always look at, like, probably once every couple of days, I'll go to my own Facebook page and scroll down and see what people say. And that's kind of where I get content from. Like, I don't plan my posts. Some people do. I just choose not to. But I see, okay, am I seeing way too much of my kids and no Beachbody? Am I seeing way too much of Beachbody and not a mix of other things? And that's kind of where I get my inspiration of what to post. And honestly, just don't care what people say, because you're not, you know, it's your business and you want to show that you're working out, you know. It doesn't, and I kind of sometimes people do all workout videos and then nothing else. And so I like to say, okay, I'm going to do a workout video every other workout post. I'm going to do, you know, next time maybe like a selfie before, after kind of thing. So just make sure, as long as you're switching it up and you know that you're not spamming people and making it way too Beachbody, then I just say don't care. Don't care what people say or just what people think.
And it's like, I mean, the only people that are going to say things like that are people that are negative that you don't need in your life anyway. Like, to me, that's what I think. I mean, I just anything that's ever been negative towards me on social media, I have literally blocked, unfollowed, unfriended. Like I won't. I'm not up for that. Like Michael and I got rid of that from our life. Like when we, moved and when he joined the Army, like a lot of it was to get away from negative people. And we just wanted to start our own thing. And that's what we've done the rest of our life. If someone is negative, we don't see them. We don't engage with them. It's never going to bring your life to a more positive outlook when you have negative people in it. And, Facebook is a positive thing. And if it makes you happy and you're sharing about it, then that's all that matters. Like your life. So.
Agreed.
I'll keep posting then and not do as much of the message.
Yeah.
No, you can still message. No. You still want to message, definitely. Like every single day, message people.
Yeah.
But just make sure you're making it, about keep posting and keep messaging. Just post what you were posting before.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just keep a good balance.
Don't worry what other people think, Like if you're happy with it, then be happy and share about it and get personal, and share about you in your posting so that people can relate to you and who you are and connect with you.
Oh, there's a
always I used to think if I just posted, I was going to grow this huge business, and I never messaged people, but I was super.
Yeah.
So.
LaShawna was on here. Oh, you're on there still. You're making your bed. Okay, so she said, how often do you email or call your customers to see how their weight loss journey is going? I probably try to check in once a week with people. As long as they're staying active in my group, then I started a new challenge tracker app group, and people are staying really engaged in that. As long as they're staying really engaged, I won't check in personally as much. But if I see that they've fallen off, then I definitely try to check in every couple of days or once a week. And then always before say they're brand new customer, the challenge pack, before their Shakeology ships again, like a few days beforehand, I always try to message them and remind them, say, okay, how's everything going? Do you like your Shakeology? Do you want to continue? And if they do, then, I explain about discount coaching. If they don't, then I explain how to modify or cancel it. I'm not going to try people on that are, if they can't do it or don't want to, but I always try to do that. When someone in Mallory says, how do you guys close a sale, so to speak, with coaching? I get 5 maybes a month or 5 I'm going to start next month, and I'm not sure how to push them to actually take that leap, or should I just move on to people? I sometimes will say, okay, well, I'm doing a special deal right now. If you're, I'm going to say desperate. If you're ready to, if you are trying to lock in Success Club, and you need those people, I sometimes offer gift cards and kind of say, okay, well, here's my group date. This is what everyone needs to order by. And I'm offering back a $10, $15 gift card for anyone that orders by this weekend or by this date, and kind of give it a deadline. And people tend to be more willing to start. If they say they can't afford it, then I don't try to explain the programs. I just say, okay, well, I hope when you're ready, you start with me. I hope that you contact me when you're ready, because I don't want to give the people opportunity to not do as well by not offering Shakeology, because I believe in it 110%. Okay, we have less than a minute. Can everyone smile nice and we can take a picture? Oh, wait, hold on. You guys disappeared. I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Sherelle, turn you on.
Okay.
Be in the picture too.
Okay, hold on. Sherelle, ready? Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you for hopping on. I hope you guys have a great day and make it a great week. Bye.
I need a pizza.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay. Andrew wants to say hi.